You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop, or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
Yo, 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 what is up, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio, and I'm your host, Dini. We have another special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say that, sometimes you have to be aggressively positive. Don't wait for the challenges of this day to get you down. Rush out to meet them and gain the upper hand. If there's something that's been worrying you, stop worrying and start doing something about it. Don't limit your positive outlook to just the things that are already positive. Take a positive attitude towards it all. Decide that you'll find the good in every situation, and indeed you will. You can think, you can reason, you can make decisions, you can take action, you can overcome difficulties, you can follow your dreams, you can make the right choice, you can persist, you can make great things happen, so do it. It's a whole lot better than sitting around and watching the world pass you by. I promise you, you're going to get to a certain age and you're going to have a pocket full of regrets, and I don't want that for you. Take your chance now. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. We have a swimming pool, right? And there's like the initial shock of the cold water. You kind of dip your toe in and you dip your leg, and then you're waist deep, and then after 30 minutes of pondering and playing footsies or whatever, you dive in. And really, it's just an initial shock of the cold hitting your body that you're so afraid of. But once you go through it, everything's fun and everything's crazy and you're enjoying yourself, right? What if you just get that out of your mind, an initial shock? It's not going to last long. And for you to get to it, you got to go through it. Just remember that. Problems, of course, sure, you have problems. We all do. Challenges, they are everywhere. The problems and challenges are what make life interesting. It's what builds character. They're what make achievements worth achieving. You are alive and you're living, so act like it. Be aggressively positive and you'll be amazingly effective. Go out and make it the greatest day yet. I know today's over with, but guess what? You get a brand new day tomorrow to start. All right, take that from me, Coach Dini. That is my word, and word is fun.
Have you struggled budgeting your finances? Don't worry, you're not alone. HumbledBudget.com, that's HumbledBudget.com, is the help and resource you've been searching for. HumbledBudget.com is a personal finance and educational website with a great variety of topics when it comes to budgeting, taxes, investing, and the popular topic of FIRE, financial independence, retire early. HumbledBudget.com has a goal, and that's to help you reach your financial dreams, no matter what your goals are when it comes to finances. success. It doesn't matter where you start, where you come from, or where you are right now. HumbledBudget.com can help. What are you waiting for? Take that first step to the financial life you've dreamed of and go to HumbledBudget.com. That's HumbledBudget. HumbledBudget.com.
All right. Again, guys, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL. That's Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I'm your host, Deanie. Our interviews are designed to go beyond music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. You know, the ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. I want to welcome you guys, my music enthusiasts, to a truly exciting episode. Today we have the honor of chatting with the talented, the dynamic artist ManM, whose recent release, All the Accounts, has taken the world by storm, from, captivating listeners with his infectious beats to inspiring a viral TikTok dance craze and even sparking a new fashion movement. ManM's influence transcends mere music. So let's dive deep into his creative world and uncover the inspirations behind his incredible success. Yo, what is up, man? Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I wanted to start off by thank you very much for even giving me this opportunity to have a chance to speak on the show. I really do appreciate it. Thank God for this opportunity to even be here and, everything that comes along with it. I do want to start off saying my name is Eminem. I am the new Eminem. So let's start off saying that. So you already kind of started off the whole interview saying my name wrong, you know what I mean? So it's M and M. If you look at it again and look at the initials and the letters, you'll see it. You'll be like, oh, I see it now. You see what I mean?
Yeah, man, I see it now. But see, here's the thing, man. I interview like thousands of artists, and sometimes artists have like their own special way to spell things. And one of the things I have a problem with in journalism is there's not enough people saying their name in interviews or even in their music or on just particular discussions. So, man, I had no idea how you pronounce your name.
No, and I completely get it. But I'm glad the interview starts there, because that's been a huge challenge of mine just from the very beginning.
Really?
From the whole name. When I tell people my name, they're automatically like, what? Oh, come on now, you can't have that name. And I'm like, man, I've been called this name since I was 2, so to change it wouldn't even be real, you know what I mean? So it's not like I'm trying to follow anything or jump on any kind of, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But yeah, man, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I kind of want to unpack that, though, man. What kind of problems have it created for you as far as like branding go?
Well, branding goes I've always had the issue of how we just started this interview. Mm-hmm. People looking at it and automatically saying, okay, man, and then M. It's because that's why I make sure. Hey, I tell videographers or graphic designers, hey, make sure the M is, they have to put it all together, one word. If there's any separation at all, now people can read it differently. And then like when I come to events or when I'm introducing myself as a new artist, and I'm like, yeah, and then, oh man, what's your rap name? What's your artist name? Oh man, I'm Eminem. They like, what? Hold up, like I just told him my name was Hitler or something. You know what I mean? like, bro, you can't be that. Like, you can't be that. I'm like, man, but I am though. Like, I can't help it. It's like it was bequeathed to me, and like that's just what I've always been. So like, I can't even, you know what I mean? I don't even know nothing else. Yeah. So that's just kind of what it's been from the beginning. So right there already, I've always had to. Oh, man, you know what I mean? I'm having to kind of, think about, well, maybe I can find something else. Maybe I can think of another name to come up with. And I'm like, nah, man, it just doesn't, it never flowed right, never felt right, And with more music to come, you will start to hear me say my name more. You'll hear me say my own name more. But I'm kind of still new at getting the music out there. So as more comes, trust me, you'll hear it.
All right. One final question on the name. What happens if the other Eminem steps to you to claim their name?
I'm mad. Hey, this interview's already going amazing. For one, For one, bro wouldn't do nothing but automatically make me rich to point you even give me any attention. You know what I mean? Because the world would look. I mean, because you already know that so far I have to say it, he's the white boy champ. You know, he can't do no wrong. So if he did anything, it would automatically just put fuel to my fire. And then, I mean, it would just be very obvious. I would have to, you know, show that he hasn't been hot since 8 Mile. If we actually break down the lyrics and actually get into the nitty gritty. But that's a whole nother subject. We're not going to talk about him right now. But yeah, like I said, there wouldn't be any competition. And honestly, I would be able to honestly retire him for good. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother thing. Like I said. Yeah. So, but go ahead, man.
One final question on that. All right, so if that happens, and of course you know the wave is going to be humongous, are you ready to ride it?
Oh, man. I've literally been preparing for this for the last 8 to 10 years. Like, I'm kind of glad we weren't those, oh, man, we dropped our first little thing and it went viral, and now we're just those famous guys that just, we've had to be grinding, we've had to be pushing and working all this business for years and been on the hustle, you know? So, like, I really, you know what I mean? Like a highly trained ninja that's finally getting to that battle, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I'm very much ready to ride that wave because I've been preparing for this for a long time. So yeah, let's go. Let's bring it.
Nice. So before we get into the why you do things and the how you do things, let's discuss the who. Give us a brief look into your humble beginnings.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. Who? Basically, just kind of a guy that kind of grew around, moved around a lot. So my dad was a football coach, so never really had a spot, you know. Every time he changed different jobs, we would change locations. So it kind of took to the point where my parents got divorced, where I finally got settled. My mom moved closer to the family, so now we settled down in St. Louis. So, yeah, so 314, STL, what's up? Yeah, so we ended up settling down there. And then now I, you know, try to fit in. So St. Louis, it's a rough, you know, it's a rough little neighborhood or whatever, you know. So you know, kind of got into little gang life, you know, had to deal with a little of that type of controversy, but more of not because I'm trying to be a gangster for real. It's more kind of fit in type stuff, you know what I mean? That type of youth, you know, 14, 15-year-old trying to, hey, whatever the homies are doing in the hood, that's what we're, you know, kind of going on. But from there, kind of brought my whole hustler mentality and just my outlook on where we was headed and what I want to do in life and all that type of stuff. And got to grind in and, you know what I mean, and kind of witnessing Nelly and them doing their thing. And it was like, yo, I wanted to be able to bring out my city, you know what I mean? I always stepped back and I felt like they didn't quite do it the way they should have. It could have been done so much better. So I've always wanted to, since then, and kind of saw that motivation was like, yo, I feel like if we can get this going, we can really put the city on the way it should be, you know? And then ever since then, it's just been a hardcore grind from then, just working the music, working the streets and trying to get everything going and grinding and stuff. But really, and then, you know, and then had a child, so then kind of had to make the decision on, okay, as much as I want to make music everything and my first priority, as a man, I have to make the decision on, you know, hey, I have to make sure that Shorty's straight, you know? So I kind of had to take a hiatus for a minute and kind of chill for a minute, where we would probably be having this conversation 6 years ago, you know, if I would have kept, you know, but I had to be like, hey, you know what, make sure everything's straight at home first. So kind of took a little hiatus and stuff, but then now here I am coming back on, you know, coming back with it. I'm ready to go and ready to get this business on, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to get too much in detail, but just kind of a little short, you know, how I kind of got to where we are right now, and you know, and where we headed.
Nice. I'm gonna pull an Oprah card. I'm gonna look into your soul real quick. So,
what's up? I love it.
Yeah, man. So I was an artist too a while back, and for a particular time, I gave it up for marriage and kids. You know, do the dad thing, and over time, man, I didn't notice it at the time, but now that I know who I am, and you know, realize my actions and things like that, I think some resentment had built up, and that energy began to show in different areas of my life. What about you, when you had to take the break? I know you made the best choice you could ever make, trust me, but you kind of stepped away from your dream, you know, your essence, your core, things that made you who you are. Did you feel any resentment at all when you were going through this process?
Not when I was going through it. When I was going through it, it was like the Lord knew exactly how to step in and put blinders on me to keep me focused on what I had to do at the time. But then it was like, when it was over and it was time to get back on the hustle, the Lord took them blinders off real quick, though, and smacked me in the back of the head and was like, yo, hey, look what you did. Isn't that awesome? Look, hey, guess what, though? She's cool enough to now you can get back on your hustle. You can get back to what I had you to do, you know? You see what I mean? So in the moment, so it's like when it was time, I knew that it was like, oh, all of a sudden I looked around and was like, okay, I'm supposed to be doing more than this. You know what I mean? It was like, all of a sudden I just woke up one day. It was like when I was doing it in the process, it was like, no, I knew it. I was focused. I knew this is what I had to do for the time because I needed to be home. And when it comes to being an artist, it's kind of hard to be home. You know, you have to make that sacrifice as an artist to be like, yo, I'm going to have to step away for a second, hold household down while I go get this money, and I'll be back. You know, you have to be able to do that. So, you know, I wasn't able to do that at the time. So I had to make the sacrifice to be like, you know, I'm going to sit for a second. And my team suffered, you know, because I got a whole team depending on me that, you know, because I'm the head. And so they're sitting around like, yo, where we going? What's up? What's going on? And I had to tell them that, yo, man, I'm chilling for a minute. And honestly, the next part I want to kind of talk about is even what got me up. I had a whole spark that exploded that kind of got me up because I kind of fell into a rut. But let's kind of stop right there before we go into the next.
All right. Well, let's keep going, man. What got you out of the rut?
Keep going? Okay. All right, man. I don't know if you've heard about him. Hey, shout out to my homies, my brother, Donnie Solo, and his brother, which we're becoming brothers out of association, Lil Veda, man. They are what got me up. I don't know if you heard of them, but they are becoming the New West. And Donnie Solo, me and him went to school together. We consider each other brothers. And, you know, and we're talking about building a label and all that type of stuff. So I'm sitting in Little Town, Missouri. Well, okay, back up a little bit. I moved from Los Angeles to do what's best for my family. Los Angeles, everybody knows, is ridiculously expensive. So I left Los Angeles to save money and be able to invest and do things. I moved from Los Angeles to small town, Missouri. So now I'm sitting in small town, Missouri, taking care of home and everything, and I see my best friend brother out here, and they got a new song, Eat It Up, and his homie Wop It has Wop It, Levada, and they're blowing up. Their TikTok craze blowing up huge. You see what I mean? So that's what kind of got me up, like. And it was like, whoa, it's happening. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we've been sitting around waiting on. And I'm like, okay, they're getting this started. Now it's time to get up. It's like something just woke up in me like, okay, this is it. This is the ignition that's about to get the whole flame for the whole team going, you know? And so they're out in L.A. blowing up on that because they had a huge TikTok, went viral with it. I don't know if you heard it. Did you hear the whole Wop It? Turn around, pick it down, wop. Turn around, pick it down, wop. You know what I mean? I don't know if you heard it. But yeah, it went, like I said, it went viral. And then from that, they dropped Eat It Up right after it. I need to eat it. That's going to eat it up. Bend over, watch me beat it anyway. Like I said, they got a whole thing. I just came from a show of theirs last night. Shout out to Dragonfly in Hollywood. We just had a show there last night. And, man, like I said, they doing it. And we need to get them worldwide. So, because they're all a part of the squad. You see what I mean? But that's the spark that kind of got me up. That was like, yo, the homies is doing it. Let's go. You see what I mean? And then here I am. So, let's go.
Absolutely, man. So, all accounts, It's Your Turn has become a massive hit, inspiring a TikTok dance craze, man. We know what inspired your energy in the song, but what inspired you to come up with a dance craze?
Honestly, I mean, I want to go back to them, but I kind of saw what helped spark their stuff. Once you get people engaged into it, that just kind of sparks there. You see what I mean? It's kind of a call to action type of thing. It's a business thing, and they always say it, of the call to action. And then now once you got them, and they're like, oh man, look, that's what that did. That's what, see how she danced to that? And then it just kind of got everything going. And once that kind of spark, it's like viral. That's how the word viral kind of goes. You see what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm trying, that's what we're trying to spark. We're trying to spark another viral sensation. And that's what All Accounts came from. Because if you really break down the lyrics, it's literally made for it. It's made for it. It's a female anthem, and what does all these women want? They want the money. So it's all about, about girls showing off and show them what they can do and what they are worthy to get all the accounts. So that's what it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've seen countless TikTok videos featuring the dance challenge. How does it feel, man, to see people from all around the world moving to your music?
Man, I mean, it's really nice. You're talking about motivating and kind of a dream come true, especially when you see people dropping the TikTok challenge and it's not even in English. I can't even read what their caption says. But that's dope that I'm inspiring people from, from faraway lands, and, I don't, if it's America or if it's Brazil, if it's Germany or wherever, Japan, hey, I want to go where the money is and where the fans are, the people that are appreciating what I'm over here trying to do and what my team's over here trying to do. So it's really inspiring to see that you're just touching those type of people all over the place,
Yes, sir. Does that put any pressure on you? Because you have to basically do it again.
Oh, man. And that literally is what it is. That's the pressure. That's the pressure, and we're all kind of facing it, It's like, yeah, you get that chance, you get the attention, but now you got to keep it going. You got to keep them up. You got to keep their attention. You got to keep their attention, and because the heart of the fans is very fickle, It's real fickle, and it'll fleet real fast if you're not keeping their interest, So that's what I'm most excited about. I'm the most excited about what I have coming because I've been doing a lot of work with people that are recently emerging and getting their kind of start. So we're all kind of starting at the same time, but they're doing their breakout big stuff in their own way too. And we'll hopefully get a second we can talk about that because I would love to talk about what I got coming and kind of tell what they're doing. So now it's a nice feature that I'm growing, they're growing, and we're all kind of growing together,
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. What's coming in the future?
All right. So next track I got coming, very next track, it's actually titled Notice. And the awesome part about it is, like, this was just a random kind of, I found the beat, was hooked up with the producer type thing, and a shout out to Dreamlight Beats. And then over the years, now they just recently did a song with Logic, just recently produced one of the tracks for Logic. So it's going to be really nice that now he has that plug for, the big artist Logic. And shout out to Microphone Tech, who's featured on the song with me. So it's just a really nice chance to get out now and start networking with other artists that are just, that's his first major feature, So he's building a name for himself, and then I'm trying to build a name for myself, and then everything's kind of coming together, So yeah, that's what I got, the actual very, very next track. But yeah. So I'm really excited about that because all the accounts is amazing and all, but it's a strip club song. It's a dance song. It's a song to kind of get the girls twerking. I'm trying to get it in all the strip clubs nationwide so we can get a strip club tour going on. That's the next move we're trying to get. We can be traveling around the world, going to all the strip clubs, getting all the dancers into it because it's going to be their song. This is what I want this to be the juvenile back that ass up of the strip club type thing. And that's what we can turn this into as long as we can just get it out there, get it viral like we're trying to get. So, but yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, we're going to jump into the record, All Accounts, and then we'll be back to put Eminem. Well, I mean, we're not going to put him in our hot seat. I don't think you know about the hot seat. But we'll be back with more Eminem questions. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Did I buy anything else? I buy like billions of strippers, man.
Mama got this way, see it in a walk. Now slick, you can hear it in a talk. No matter where she at, she the baddest on the scene.
Give me that, give me that, give me that green.
Baby girl, a cutie with a booty, got a tip off. About to show love, drop a check on the stripper. The way she make that thing bounce, she might get access to all the accounts. Baby girl, a cutie with a booty, got a tip off. About to show love, drop a check on the stripper. The way she make that thing bounce, she might get access to all the accounts. Right cheek, left cheek, shout it there, bro. One peek, let's go. Mama got a donkey, look how she make it roll. Looking like a monkey when she sliding down that pole. Make it clap like you proud of. I'ma make it rain like I'm trying to be your. Shout it bad, I'm about to put her in the game. This mad, cause I make it to lane. 5K and one, about to change the whole life. Find the baddest one, I keep it's a whole night. I'm buying out the bar, drinks on me. Buy for the star at my seat, B3. Neck on drip, so is it. That could take this tip and come back with a new trick. Cheek on her back, I see her taking this. All these going ham, got the club so lit. Baby girl, a cutie with a booty, got a tip off. About to show love, drop a check on the stripper. The way she make that thing bounce, she might get access to all the accounts. Get it, bro. One peak, let's go. Mama got a donkey, look how she make it roll. Looking like a monkey when she sliding down that pole. See that boot there? I just paid the whole rent. Hey, shots of Patron and about to get bent. From crazy girls at Sam's all the way to bottoms up. Magic City, deja vu, them strippers turn up. Drop it down low and bring it up, then make it pop. Mama kinda skinny, about to get her. She call me Big Papa, but no B-I-G. M-B is what you see in the P-I-C. Bounce, 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 come on, baby, shake the spot. Bounce, 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 give her a whole nine. Mama got my mind and my wallet in a trance. Walk my drunk, the VIP to get a dance. Baby girl, a cutie with a booty, got a tip off. About to show love, drop a check on the stripper. Have to when she make that thing bounce. She might get access to all the accounts. Baby girl, a cutie with a booty, got a tip off. About to show love, drop a check on the stripper. Might have the way she make that thing bounce. She might get access to all the accounts. Right cheek, left cheek, shout it there, bro. One peak, let's go. Mama got a donkey, look how she make it roll. Looking like a monkey when she sliding down that pole. Whoa. Let's get it, girl. Let's get it, girl. Let's get it, girl. Let's get it, girl. Fuck it, let's get it, girl.
All right. That was all the accounts. Man, that record had a bunch of energy. I hope all you guys got up out of your seat. All right, let's go ahead and bring them back. Yo, welcome back.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. I did not know that this had to be radio edited. So if I've cursed anytime, I'm over the whole time listening to the song, I'm like, oh my gosh, did I curse? Did I say anything? Like, man, if I say anything and it was against against their policy or whatever, I completely apologize, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good, and you can curse on here, and that was the clean version.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I'm like, if you can curse on here, I wish we would have played the explicit version, because all those edits and stuff was making me cringe. But it's all good, though. I get it, though. So that's what made me want to apologize. First we got on, like, dang, was I not supposed to curse at all on this whole thing? I hope I didn't say anything, But yeah, all right. But okay, cool.
No, you're good. But I will give you some advice. So the more explicit content gets pushed down by the algorithms when it comes to podcasting. Like, the more explicit the show is, the more they'll kind of shield it from a certain audience.
Gotcha. Yeah. So basically, it might have been a good thing that it was we're trying to keep it as clean as possible. We can get more people to hear it. Kind of what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Sounds good, man.
All right. Yeah. So, music and fashion seems to go hand in hand in your world. How do you find inspiration for your music and also for the fashion elements that complement your brand?
Man, it's crazy. You're talking about how God works. I just kind of woke up one day and the hook was just resonating in my head. Baby girl, she got a cutie with a booty, about to tip her. Baby girl, a cutie with a booty, got baby girl, a cutie with a, over and over again. It was like, dang, cutie with a booty. It was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? That's really catchy. It rhymes. I think that'll really go over if we can get this off. So I kind of got a graphic designer, got everything together, and man, off the line of the hook, built a whole clothing line now. So y'all go to the website. ManM of MLB.com. Go there, man. Check out the whole inventory, man. It's all like, you'll be surprised. It's not just, he got a t-shirt, I'm talking about whole fleece hoodies, yoga sets, like really plush out outfits that we built a whole line off a song that kind of humbug came, just how everything is kind of just falling right into place to show that it's time, man. And that my fashion side kind of erupted, Now I've had help. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take all the credit of that. Like, I've had to hire, I got Jennifer over there, that my buyer that's going around finding the clothes and getting everything together, and then I got my homie Gavin down there that's designing, I got to holler at, shout out my people, I got my graphic designer, Kashmir, that's building my websites, and you know what I mean? So I have a squad, I have a team of people around me, and that's what people have to understand, that as much as you want to be a loner about it, this game is about having a unified system that all works cohesively together and toward one goal, and that's how you kind of get there. You see what I mean?
Say that again.
Yes, sir.
Say that again. All right, man. So before we let you go, I have one more question for you. Your journey as a musical prodigy really started at a young age, but what challenges did you face while honing your craft, and what kept you motivated during those early years?
what kept me motivated was I've always been kind of the leader, kind of squad. So, kind of the head of my squad, that was always me. So honestly, what kept me going is kind of looking around me and kind of seeing that, like, man, if you don't keep going, there's a good chance that not only you're not going to do much, but it's going to have a domino effect. You see how he's kind of waiting to get his thing going. He's kind of waiting to get, he's going to wait to get, man, all of these people are not going to live their full potential. I mean, I'm not saying it was all on me because, of course, everyone has to live their own path. Everybody has to push their own thing. You see what I mean? But they're all a part of my team. You see what I mean? And I'm the CEO of this team. So I kind of feel like the captain of the ship that I don't want to lead us all to the wreckage, all to the failure, So it's kind of, that was kind of, every time we would have our conversation, I'd look back and I'd think about the things they're going through, I'm going through, and just how that not only if we do, of course, you got to think of the negative, but think of the positive too, of, man, when we do get this, when we get it, because we're speaking into existence and manifesting it, it's going to be amazing, because how many lives are going to change that we're going to touch, and we're going to change when we do this. And that's what kind of kept me going, where as hard as it is, I've packed up everything. I've moved from Missouri, and I live in Vegas now. I've packed up everything, getting back close to the homies, gave up everything, put everything on the line for this mission right here. And that's what you got to have to do. You see what I mean? That's what you have to do. Balls to the wall. Everything goes. You see what I mean? And here we are, and now we about to get it, So
Absolutely. Man, where can our listeners connect with you online?
All right. Please, I need as many Instagram followers because apparently I'm only important as my Instagram followers. The world we live in today, you know what I mean? But please, at MAN as in Nancy, M of OFMLB, MNM of MLB. I mean, I hate saying it verbally because I love to be able to type it, you know what I mean? But people can copy and paste it or click the link. But please, at MNM of MLB, MANM OFMLB. Yeah, please hook me up there, or just look me up at Eminem on any social platforms, Spotify, iTunes, all that. But please connect, or the website MNMofMLB.com. Period. Just look me up, please. Stay connected. Lil Veda, Donnie Solo as well. That's the team. Hey, we all about to get it, yo. Hey, shout out to Sexy Red. What's up? The remix to all the accounts, girl. I see you out there doing your thing, girl. 314 STL. What's up with it? All right, man. But yeah, man, thank you again, Houdini, for having me on here, man. Like I said, this is the beginning of many, and you got a chance to be able to witness a great thing that's about to happen, homie.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to it. Take care, brother.
All right, brother. Take care.
Yep.
Rotella Resale, your premier collectibles, toys, and novelty retailer. Find the best and hard-to-find die-cast vehicles and action figures. Some of the most popular vinyl LPs, Zippo lighters, and comics. Support the best artists with our rock t-shirts and posters. You will find so much more at rotellaresale.com with free shipping on U.S. orders. Use promo code RADIO for 10% off your order. Visit rotellaresale.com. That is ROTELLARESALE.com.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only1Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request some music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube, we always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.